Welcome to this lesson on decentralized finance, or DeFi for short. DeFi is one of the most exciting and fast growing areas in the cryptocurrency world. It represents a completely new way of thinking about financial systems, one that is open, decentralized, and accessible to anyone with an internet connection. In this lesson, we'll explore what DeFi is, how it works, and why it's becoming a game changer for global finance. We'll also break down some key concepts like blockchain, smart contracts, and yield farming in a way that's easy to understand. By the end of the session, you'll have a solid grasp of DeFi and how it's reshaping the future of money. Let's start with the basics. What is DeFi? So, decentralized finance, or DeFi, is a financial system built on blockchain technology that allows people to manage their money without relying on traditional banks or financial institutions. Here's what makes DeFi different. The first point is that it's decentralized. Instead of being controlled by a single authority like a bank, DeFi operates on a network of computers, so a blockchain where decisions are made collectively. The second point is that it's permissionless. Anyone can access DeFi services without needing approval from a bank, a government, or a company. And the third point is around smart contracts. So DeFi relies on self executing programs called smart contracts that automatically enforce agreements like lending money or paying interest. So, in simple terms, DeFi is like having a financial system that you control entirely with no need for intermediaries. So here's a quick video to help contextualize and explain what DeFi is and how it works.
What I wish I knew about DeFi when I first started in crypto. You're about to find out. Alright, so what is DeFi, or decentralized finance? Imagine a world where you don't need banks or middlemen to handle your money. Sounds cool, right? DeFi is all about taking traditional financial services like lending, borrowing, and trading and putting them on the blockchain. Think of it like this. Instead of trusting a bank, you trust the code. This code, often called smart contracts, automatically handles transactions for you. Now, why should you care? Well, DeFi gives you more control over your money. No more waiting for bank hours or paying hefty fees. Plus, it's open to anyone with an internet connection. Whether you're in New York or Nairobi, you can tap into the same financial opportunities, but let's keep it real. DeFi is still pretty new, and there are risks. Smart contracts can have bugs, and the market can be volatile. So always do your research and maybe start small. To sum it up, DeFi is a revolutionary way to access financial services without traditional banks. It's all on the blockchain, giving you more control and accessibility.
All right, so how does DeFi work? Well, DeFi runs on blockchain technology, which is a decentralized and secure way to store data and process transactions. For reference, there's another lesson fully focused on talking about what blockchain is, so I highly suggest you check it out if you haven't already. Here's a step-by-step look at how DeFi works. So the first point is blockchain as the foundation. Think of a blockchain as a digital ledger, like a notebook where every transaction that's ever done using that cryptocurrency is recorded. But instead of being kept in one place, it's distributed across thousands of computers. This makes blockchain highly secure and transparent because no single entity can change the records. The second point is around smart contracts. Smart contracts are like automated agreements that execute themselves when certain conditions are met. For example, if you borrow money through DeFi, the smart contract will release the funds to you and automatically deduct interest payments at scheduled times. There's no need for a bank or a middleman to manage this. So, this is a massive advantage over traditional banking. The third point is around decentralized apps, or dApps. DeFi services are provided through apps called dApps, which run directly on the blockchain. An example of this is Uniswap, which is used for trading, and then Aave for lending and borrowing. And then the final point is cryptocurrencies and tokens. DeFi often uses cryptocurrencies like Ethereum or stablecoins like Tether as the medium for transactions. So in simple terms, DeFi combines the transparency of blockchain, the automation of smart contracts, and the accessibility of dApps to create a new financial system. So DeFi stands out from traditional finance because of its unique features. The first point is around accessibility. Anyone with an internet connection can use DeFi services no matter where they live. And there's no need for paperwork, bank accounts, or credit checks. The second is transparency. Every transaction is recorded on a public blockchain, so that digital notebook, which makes it easy to verify. And this builds trust because you can see exactly what's happening on the network. The third point is around decentralization. So, unlike banks, DeFi platforms are not controlled by a single company or a government. Instead, they are governed by their users, often through decentralized voting systems. And then the final point is around interoperability. So, DeFi platforms often work together, allowing users to move assets between services seamlessly. For example, you could trade on Uniswap, then use your tokens or your cryptocurrencies to earn interest on that other platform I mentioned called Aave. These features make DeFi a more inclusive, transparent, and efficient financial system. So, DeFi isn't just a concept, it's already being used in a wide range of financial activities. Let's look at some of its applications. All right, so the first is lending and borrowing. Platforms like Aave and Compound let users lend their crypto to others and earn interest. So borrowing works without a credit check. Borrowers provide collateral, like Ethereum or another cryptocurrency, to secure the loan. For example, if you own Ethereum but don't want to sell it, you can use it as collateral to borrow stablecoins for other investments. The other area is decentralized exchanges. So, exchanges like Uniswap and another one called SushiSwap allow users to trade cryptocurrencies directly with each other. There's no need for a centralized exchange like Coinbase. Instead, trades happen directly on the blockchain. So, yield farming involves earning rewards by providing liquidity to DeFi platforms. For example, if you deposit tokens into a liquidity pool on Uniswap, you'll earn a share of the transaction fees. Think of it like earning rent on your assets. So then there's the point of staking. And so we cover this concept in the blockchain technology module where we talk about proof of work and proof of stake. But staking lets you lock up your crypto to support a network and then earn rewards in return. For example, if you stake your Ethereum on the Ethereum network, you help secure the network and get rewarded with more Ethereum. And a great analogy for this is like depositing money at a bank. Just like you deposit money in your savings account at a bank and can earn interest, the same concept applies here, but for the crypto market. So you deposit or stake your cryptocurrency, which the network then uses to facilitate transactions, and in return, you get an interest on that. And then finally, stable coins like Tether provide a stable currency option for trading and payments in the DeFi ecosystem. And so the whole point here is that these applications show how DeFi is recreating traditional financial services in a completely decentralized way to reflect the way cryptocurrencies work. So now let's talk about the benefits of DeFi. DeFi offers several advantages over traditional finance. The first is financial inclusion. DeFi opens up financial services to billions of people worldwide who don't have access to traditional banks. The second point is around lower costs. By removing intermediaries like banks, DeFi significantly reduces fees for transactions and services. The third point is around speed and efficiency. Transactions happen almost instantly compared to the days it might take in traditional finance. The fourth point is around flexibility. DeFi operates 24/7, unlike banks, which have limited hours. And then finally, there's the point of transparency. With all transactions recorded on the blockchain or the digital notebook, DeFi offers unmatched transparency and accountability. These benefits make DeFi an appealing alternative to traditional financial systems. While DeFi has incredible potential, it also comes with some pretty big challenges. The first is around volatility. Cryptocurrencies used in DeFi can experience significant price swings, impacting investments and returns. The second is around complexity. For beginners, navigating DeFi platforms and understanding terms like staking and liquidity pools can be pretty overwhelming. Then the third point is around security risks. Smart contracts, while they're automated, can have bugs that hackers might exploit. So, for example, some platforms have suffered losses because of poorly written smart contracts. And then the other point is around regulation. Governments are still figuring out how to regulate DeFi, which creates uncertainty for users. And then finally, there's the point on liquidity risks. So, smaller DeFi platforms may lack enough liquidity, which might lead to inefficiencies in trading or borrowing. And when we talk about liquidity, remember, it essentially just means your ability to buy or sell, or in this case, your ability to borrow money from the platform. So, understanding these challenges is key to safely engaging with DeFi. All right, so having explored the more conceptual side of DeFi, let's talk about some popular DeFi platforms. Here are some well known DeFi platforms and what they offer. Uniswap is a decentralized exchange for trading cryptocurrencies directly without intermediaries. Aave is a lending and borrowing platform where users can earn interest on their crypto. Then Compound is similar to Aave and it allows users to lend and borrow crypto assets efficiently. And then there's MakerDAO, which is the creator of DAI, a decentralized stablecoin, which is fixed to the value of the US dollar. So it's very similar to Tether, which is another one we'll be exploring in a future episode. And then there's Curve Finance, which is focused on stablecoin trading with low fees and minimal price slippage. So all these platforms showcase the variety of services that DeFi provides and how it's disrupting traditional finance. All right, so now the big question is how do you actually get started with DeFi? Well, getting started with DeFi is pretty simple if you follow these steps. The first step is to set up a wallet. So you can use a wallet like MetaMask or Trust Wallet to store your crypto and connect to DeFi apps. And when we talk about wallets, it's very similar to your traditional wallet that holds your credit cards, but in this case, it's a digital wallet that holds your cryptocurrency. The second step is to buy cryptocurrency. So you can buy Ethereum or other cryptos to pay for the fees, the transaction fees, and participate in the DeFi services. Then you can explore the dApps and decentralized apps. So connect your wallet to DeFi apps like Uniswap or Aave to start trading, lending, or borrowing. The fourth point I want to mention is just start small. Begin with small amounts to get familiar with the process and manage risks. And then the last point is learn continuously. Research platforms and understand how smart contracts and liquidity pools work before diving in fully. These steps will help you safely and confidently enter the DeFi space. Okay, so to conclude, decentralized finance or DeFi is changing the way we think about money. It's a decentralized financial system that eliminates the need for banks and intermediaries. DeFi provides services like lending, borrowing, trading, and staking on blockchain networks. While it offers incredible benefits like accessibility and transparency, it also comes with risks like volatility and security concerns. DeFi is still evolving, but it has the potential to reshape global finance and make financial services more inclusive. Thank you for joining me in this lesson about DeFi. I encourage you to explore its platforms and see how it might fit into your crypto investment strategy. I'll see you in the next lesson.